this whole thing is the consequence of the fact that now I'm so used to deliver speeches every single day that if I don't do one, then I don't feel okay, you know? So tonight I was wondering why should I deliver a speech? I don't know. So I found then a reason why. And that's why we're all here tonight. It's beautiful actually to see all of this. Bravi, fantastic. Thank you very much. So, first thing I want to tell you is that the result you had, I made it. Applause. Thank you very much. That was the second reason why we invited you to get an applause from myself for my risotto, and I'm going to do it. Thank you very much. So the first one was to deliver a speech because I'm addicted to speeches now. I also deliver speeches to myself in the morning and the evening. So the second reason was to get an applause for the result, and it's not over because after this show there will be another recipe of mine that will be circulating. So whatever you see, it's mine, okay? And I want Rui to come with me and to check it before we deliver because unfortunately he couldn't be there with me. He's my master, my cuisine master, even though I'm Brazilian, but he knows about Italian cuisine more than I do. So, thank you very much. We have a lot of cameras. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you may wonder why. There's no reason, just like this. They're all pointing myself, so I can edit a movie about myself, and then watch the movie myself and feel very satisfied about myself. Having said that, the main reason why I took the mic, and there is a perfect silence, so it means that I'm attracting the attention. This is the main objective, you know, when you do things like this, is that, yes, we have someone today here with us that is about to do something very special that we don't know actually. So it's a mystery also for us. She's a dear friend of ours, of Romina and of myself. Actually, a little story about the background of this friendship. I was very bad at school when I was a teenager, so I had to repeat the year when I was 15 years old. And when I repeated the year, I found myself in a class with Romina. And now is today here with us.
Yes, yes.
So 50, we were 15, so that was 6 years ago. But in that same class, there was another friend of Romina, actually, that I was ignoring as much as I was ignoring Romina at the time because I was older than them and I was kind of, you know, the cool guy of the school. Then I got old very badly and these things I feel now they're much more important than I am. But in that moment, they were, for me, to be ignored. And this friend of ours is Lisa. There she is, Lisa. She arrived this morning straight from Italy just for you guys. And she's leaving just after the show, so she's here just for you.
And then she
Lisa actually is a UN officer. She works at the FAO. But she discovered a brand new passion a few months back.
Yes, that's
it's
right.
Even 1 year, no?
Well, it's 1 year now. Yeah, one year. Yeah.
Today is the celebration of 1 year
Yeah.
of this new passion. And it's the passion of stand-up comedy. So, this is the result of being a UN officer.
Exactly.
Into stand-up comedian, so this is fantastic. So, I will stop here, otherwise it's gonna be my show, but it has to be your show. So, please, a big round of applause for Elizabeth, because she's with us. She's very tired. She even got lost at the airport, but she's gonna entertain us now for a little while. Lisa, the floor is all yours. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Keep it up for Alex. Thank you. Thank you very much. So you found out that Alex was a bully when he was at school, in fact. But he turned out to be a pretty decent man afterwards. And yeah, so I became a UN officer. And indeed, I had to find some other option because it's a tedious job. So I've been talking with some of you just before, earlier on, and I see people of all walks of life, from the art scene, from the academics, from diplomats, etc. But I think we all have something in common, which is we all did at least one flight with a crying baby nearby, right? So I took a flight from Rome via Abu Dhabi to Mumbai, and the whole bloody time, there was this kid named Marco, who was 3 years old, and he managed to do these three sounds for the whole, I don't know, 9 hours of flight, which were uh, 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 and then I realized that, you know, this Marco, 3 years old, every time I take a flight, he's there. Always the same little boy. So I realized he's probably the product of my imagination. He is probably my bad conscience for taking a flight, you know, this climate change and carbon footprint. So I'm kind of punished by little Marco every time I step on a flight. He appears like my colleague. So this is just to justify why my memory might fail me tonight, as it often does, really. But so it's Marco's fault. It's not my fault. And to give you an idea whether you should stand or search for a seat, this will last around 10-15 minutes, and then there will be the recipe, the secret recipe by Alex. So I hope you can bear with me for that long. So I'm here after a breakup because woo! So, because there's nothing better, no, than a trip to change your mind, to think about what you did wrong, blah, 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 to see old friends, etc., who will cheer you up. And in fact, I started reflecting on why do they always leave me, right? I mean, and I was thinking about the sentences that are recurrent in this breakup. And besides it's not you, it's me, that you might have heard sometime in your life, or you are too good for me. I had some specific ones that I would like to share with you. One is you are too structured. Have you ever heard this? I had this. You are too structured, which if you tell me you're a pain in the ass, it's better, you know? You are too demanding, I don't know. You are too structured, yeah. And then, of course, I got, because you don't like sports. Shallow man. And really, it's all, honestly, it's true. I didn't, you know, it's true, but you know, the 10th time you explain to me the rules of cricket, and I don't get it. So, I mean, maybe there's a problem with cricket. No, not with me. Yeah, exactly. But then one of the best one I got because I used to live in India in the past is, I'm leaving you because you are not Indian. Very bad. Okay, to which I wish I had the gut to say something very dignified, like, you know, racist. But the honest truth is that I just said, but I'm Indian inside. Anyway, it didn't work, you know. So I'd like to tell the men here, present here, that you are all filed in psychiatric terms. Because what women love the most is to identify their partner with a psychiatric disease, okay? A psychiatric disease, mental illness, no? So my friends are constantly, you know, complaining because their husband or partner is autistic, you know, he's autistic, he's on the spectrum, he's Asperger. So I think he's just bored by you. I mean, he's not, to me he's talking, you know, it's just that you're boring. But okay, of course you cannot say that. And these are a fashion. So now we have the wave of autistic men. All men are autistic, no? And before we had the narcissistic man. All men, oh, he's a narcissist, oh, he's a narcissist. I said, but why are we hanging out with narcissists and autistic? I'm sorry. Maybe we should think a bit more about ourselves. Anyway, I realized I really envy couples. How many couples here? Please raise your hands. Humiliate me. Oh dear. Okay, so I have a deep feeling of envy, you know, which stops the minute I realize couples envy single people a lot. I think we have a lot of misconception about each other. We should talk more, right? Because my married friends think I have a wild nightlife, you know, a lot of party. And I say, look, I spend my evening watching Netflix series, you know. I mean, it's by myself. To which my married friend says, well, at least you can choose the series. So that is that. Because I think one has to learn from bad experience, I decided to become more spiritual, since emotionally it's not working very well. And I started this course on online, positive affirmation. I don't know if you ever done. Okay. So maybe you know my teacher. She's called Cassandra. Okay, vabbè. Cassandra, and I think she's taken a lot from India, blatantly. Anyway, so I have to repeat every morning a sentence by myself, watching a Netflix series, so the first sentence I had to learn was, I love each and every cell of my body. Did you ever get this one? Okay. To which I started counting. I said, but how many cells do I have, you know? And because I am structured as a person, as the ex-fiancé told me, then I started to classify them. Okay, brain cell, food cell. Do they have, are all the cells created equal, you know? Do they count? Vabbè, insomma, so this one didn't work for me very well, in fact. And another one is, I am a money magnet. Ti giuro, sì, a money magnet, no? And because I was raised a Catholic, we have this problem with money. Like, money is dirty. If you're rich, you are mean. It's all like, you cannot mix spirituality and or goodness or kindness and money. It just doesn't go together. So I feel very bad, you know? And then I imagine myself just walking in the streets of Rome. I am a money magnet with all these credit cards, coins coming on top of me. Anyway, and then the worst is all is well and I am safe. Now that was in the time of COVID, by the way. So that's a blatant lie, you know. It's like all is well. It's like, you know, cause and effect. Since all is well, then I am safe. But in fact, war, migrations, floods, droughts, a nuclear war at the gates of Europe, and all is well. And the next one is I am radiant, which for me goes with the nuclear war. It's like, and we'll all be radiant very soon. Anyway, and to close, I would like a help from my Italian friends, because the final sentence is, I have all the answers within me, but they're all wrong. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
So it was a mystery to us, but it has been a fantastic mystery because you have been just great. Another applause for Linda Gershwin. That's fantastic. Thank you very much.
My risotto is under the shadow now.
After you.
So I should have made the risotto with truffles, you know.
Hai
it would
capito?
be
Esatto.
Comparable to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This was another experience of Italy here in Mumbai. A little and very funny stand-up comedy by our 15 years old Lisa Bear.
Grazie.